Hello, everyone's. I am here for my review of Smothered Season 2, Episode 6. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're one of my peoples, welcome back. So, y'all, this episode told me a lot, but I'm going to get more into that at the end. How mainly, basically, some of the people in a relationship who are not in a relationship are dictating what's going on in somebody else's relationship. But yeah, we starting off with Cher. She is trying her best to breastfeed, and Dawn is trying her best to tell her what to do and all that stuff. But she's like, it is very painful. Nobody told me the breastfeeding was gonna be painful. Like, I'm using several different creams. It has been 2 weeks, and she hasn't gotten there yet. Now, she has hired a lactation specialist, which makes Don kind of upset because, like, why didn't you come to me? Like, I've breastfed 3 babies, so I feel like I know a lot. But Sheriff, like, Sheriff feels that Don hasn't breastfed in like 30 years. And, maybe the techniques have changed of what they did back then as opposed to what they do now. And I'm like, oh, that sounds about right. But when my cousin had her first child, she was like, she tried to do it. And she was like, it felt like this baby had teeth. Ain't no way in the world that I could do this. But like some people, it's easier for some. And sometimes it's harder. And they need a specialist to come in to tell them the proper way to hold the baby and different ways to hold the baby so you and the baby are both comfortable. But yeah. Now we're moving over to Mary and Brittany. And now, y'all, these two are between them and Sunny and Angelica, these two be just like working my nerves. And I'm not even going to try to understand their way of thinking. But this is like right after last week's episode when Mary told Frank that she had to go be with her daughter because her daughter was upset about what Frank did as far as Frank cheating. You know how Frank went to the strip club. Frank got a dance from a stripper, came home, looked at porn, and masturbated. In both Mary and Brittany's mind, he cheated. He created adultery. He lusted after another woman. Some people say, well, in the Bible, if you lust after another woman, you lusted in your heart. Therefore, you were a cheater. I don't exactly see it that way, but hey, to each his own. But Mary understands why she left and why Brittany left and why she was so hurt. I didn't tell her everything about what happened, but like seeing her and how it made her feel, I had to be there for her as opposed to her being there for Frank. She's there for Brittany. And I think Brittany uses her, oh, I'm so hurt for you, as a way to bridge a gap between Mary and Frank. They both agree how despicable his actions are. I'm like, okay. Brittany's talk about in a relationship, it should be trust, communication, and loyalty. And I'm like, yes, that's also true. But but one thing we don't need in a relationship is a meddling daughter or meddling anybody else jumping into our in-person relationship and saying what they should and shouldn't do. That's another thing that shouldn't be going on. Mary over talking about some Brittany loves me unconditionally. I don't think I would get that from somebody else. Like, if he hurt you one more time, I want him to leave. If he hurts you, I will throw him out. I'm like, now I need to get some understanding. Is this a house that has his name on it, or is this a house that just has Mary's name on it? Because if his name is on the house, boo-boo, then therefore he ain't got to go nowhere. If anything, kick your tail out because your name ain't on the house. Let Frank's name been on the house. I been like, you trying to kick somebody else, you can chuck the deuce, but I know Mary ain't going to take that so well. She going to take that, you throwing my child out, therefore you throwing me out, because that's the way her mind thinks and stuff like that. But like, I'm telling you, something about Brittany does not sit well with me. I don't know what it is about her. It's just, something ain't right. And if y'all get that same feeling, please leave a comment below and let me know what y'all think. It's just something about her smile and the way she acts. I already feel that she does just about any and everything she can to break these two up. And if she's going to use the I'm so hurt for you and mommy, I can't stand this, that Mary's going to go for the I need to protect my daughter instead of being in this relationship. They always want to go about, a good Christian man, but like, you still living with this man. Pretty sure you probably having relations with him too. You know, y'all be throwing it down in the bedroom when, you know, Brittany ain't in there, you know, messing up y'all time together. Anyways, we moving over to another couple, another mother and daughter that just be getting on my nerves. Well, it's mainly Sunheeb, but Angelica, she seems like she's trying to slowly turn into Sunheeb. But who knew that Sunheeb had a fiance? The way Sunheeb be stalking doggone Angelica and Jason and wanting to go where they going and showing up and volunteering to do stuff and then getting mad when she has to do it. I did not know that she had a fiance. But he lives in Nebraska. That's how she's able to, you know, be all up in Angelica's business. Yeah. He wants her to move to Nebraska, but she feels that Jason is wrong for Angelica, so her place is in Vegas. Now, Brett, like, they relationship is steady, like, drifting apart because he all up in Angelica's business, not really paying attention to their relationship. She don't want to move to Nebraska because she got to be all up under Angelica. It's a lot. And he's like, things aren't looking too good for their relationship. And, like, he's feeling that, like, Angelica's, like, drifting away and she don't want this no more. And if that's true, he going to be hurt, but he's going to have to move on with his life because he ain't going to be sitting here, you know, in this relationship and you ain't trying to move forward. You so busy focused on somebody else's relationship, you ain't trying to work on ours. Now, the lactation specialist was taken aback that Shar, Don, and Baby Bell are all matching in their jean outfits and they jean jerseys. She ain't seen nothing like this. Like, we got like grandma, mama, and baby all dressed alike. Like that's what y'all doing. But okay. But like the lactation specialist couldn't really do her job because Don had so much to say. Well, when I was, you know, having my kids, we didn't have this. Oh, you're not supposed to do that. If you sit the baby like this, the baby's not going to breathe. But I'm like, this lady, you know, specializes in helping mothers breastfeed. So I'm pretty sure she knows what position the baby is supposed to be in so the baby doesn't suffocate. Come on now. And just when you didn't think she can pipe in more, the lactation specialist is showing like different positions. Well, Dawn takes it upon herself to get a baby doll that the lactation specialist used and a fake nipple to put the fake nipple upon herself and act like she's breastfeeding this baby so she can like go through the positions along with Cher. I was like, that's what we do with Dawn. I was like, I guess. The lactation specialist, like, she ain't never in the whole time but becoming a lactation specialist seen no mess like that. Anyways, moving over to Marsha and Elena. Marsha takes Elena out for her driving lessons. Now, Marsha done got tired of driving Elena to and from school. Like, it's 3 hours round trip driving you to school. Now, I don't know if she was doing this every day or was she doing this, like, weekly. Like, you stay in the dorm and on weekends I come get you and then I take you back on Sunday. I don't know if it's that, but either way, she tired of driving Elena around. And Elena, you need to get behind the wheel. But the only thing is, Marsha was throwing instructions back to back at Elena, and Elena was like starting to freak out. Turn around this way. I can't turn that way. Do this, and like she's doing the moves without focusing on what else is going on in anybody else in the car. And I can tell you, I am the same way. When I was like 16, my brother took me out driving. He just like, all right, look, we finna go somewhere. All right, okay, I get in the car. We go to a neighborhood and he just gets out. Okay, you're going to start driving. But okay, I've driven before, but I haven't driven like that before at this time when I was like 16. So like he's telling me what to do and I'm like starting to freak out. And then like some people behind us was honking and he's like, get out. And I'm like, I'm scared that he's finna get out and run, like go out to these people and fuss and cuss him out. And I'm like freaking out. It's like, I need somebody to calm. And my brother, he is not that. I love my brother dearly. But him trying to teach me to drive was not it. So Elena, she was kind of feeling this. Because like, Marsha's like, turn this way. Put your blinkers on. Do this, do this, do this. And she's like, throwing all these, instructions at the back to back. But she is like almost malfunctioning, if you will. And at one point, Marsha started yelling. Elena started to cry because like it's too much. You throwing too much information at me. You yelling at me now. She's starting to cry, and it was a whole lot. Now Frank, he slept at their shop after Mary left the restaurant to console Brittany. Now this is what he does time to time. Like when they get in an argument, he gets stays at the shop, lets her cool down, cools down himself. Now Mary tells Brittany that she's giving Frank another chance. Brittany, she's mad because you've been saying this for years. Frank says that he is jealous of their relationship, and Brittany's like, I find that hard to believe. Like I thought it was just Brittany, but Mary, she's doesn't understand why Frank gets upset when he comes into their bedroom and Brittany is laying in the spot where he's supposed to be. Y'all in there watching TV. Y'all in their sleep. This is where I'm supposed to be at. And Brittany had said that earlier, like, I don't know why Frank wants to be around my mom so much. It's like, cause that's his girlfriend, wife, fiance, what you want to call it. They ain't technically, they're not legally married, but you know, that's his lady. He wants to spend time with her. And now Mary's like, I don't know why, what the problem is. It's because he wants to spend time with you and you're spending all your time with your daughter. It was already weird enough, like, last episode when Brittany got down on one knee and acted like she was going to propose to you. And he was like, yes, because I know you would never cheat on me. It was a lot. These two, I wholeheartedly believe the doggone it. She would let Brittany convince her to get rid of Frank. Brittany keep on talking about I want somebody you can trust and be loyal to you and you can communicate with, but let her find a man that has all those qualities. She is still going to be mad because there's somebody else spending time with her mom. Now let's move over here to Sunheat. And Sunheat called Angelica while she was having a conversation with Britt. Now Jason's like, don't you think that is weird that these two are having a conversation and she goes behind Britt's back and starts and calls you in so you can listen on to conversation? She's like, no, me and my mom are close. I'm like, but he knows that his relationship with Angelica will not progress with Sunheat around. Like when you move into Nebraska, so me and Angelica can have an actual relationship without you showing up on dates, popping in and putting your 2 cents in, controlling things. Now Jason says, I know you want to protect Angelica, but shouldn't you be focusing on your own relationship? But Angelica doesn't understand why he has to leave. Now, Brett explains it. I have 2 teenage boys who need their father in their life at this time. Like, they impressionable at this time, they teenage boys. They need their father. And Angelica, out of her mouth, said, those kids are teenagers. What did she say? They're not infants. They're old enough. Oh, really? Now, Brett hits her, well, so you want me to leave my teenage sons to move here when you, in all of your 31 years, or was it 32 years, don't want your mama to leave you? This what you telling me? And I was like, tell her, Brett, tell her. Now, he says it has always been her and Angelica, whether you guys are in the picture or not. And she tells Jason, if you have a problem, you can go. I can make things difficult for you. Now, basically, she didn't told this man, I run your relationship with Angelica. He control what's going on with you and Angelica. Because I say one thing, Angelica will drop you. So you keep playing with me, she will drop you. Now, this is another person who is now, I said this at the beginning of my episode, there's 2 different mother and daughters are controlling the relationship. First, it was Brittany basically controlling her mom's relationship with Frank. Threatened to throw him out. Using this, he's hurt you, so I'm so hurt for you. And Mary's like, I'll give him another chance, but if he hurt you, no. She is the one that gives me unconditional love. I know she would never hurt me. She's on here like, keep on playing with me, Jason, and I'll make sure you're not with Angelica at all. Now, see, I'm the type of person, I've been like, y'all, you can go. I do not need this or want this in my life. Like, I am that person. I love you, but I'm not fit to be sitting up here in this relationship where it's basically me, you, and your mama. And your mama got a man who she don't even want to spend time with because she's all up in our business. No, I'm like, I'll be like, I'm good, y'all. Now, in my last video, I was telling y'all how I've been making these Kumihimo bracelets. Now, I don't think y'all got a good, you know, view of them. Like, I'm telling y'all, I've been watching so many videos on how to do these bracelets. And when I tell you, you got to pay attention to the movement that you were doing or you will mess up. I'm thinking about starting a crafting channel. I may like display some on here once I really get the hang of this. But like when I tell you, you got to pay attention, because if you mess up somewhere down at the bottom and you get to the top, you just messed up. So, okay, this is a good enough paper. My first piece that I started on was this pink one. My ring light is very bright, so hopefully this is coming up. It is a spiral necklace. I have some, like a purplish pink thread with some pink beads. Then I was like, okay, I want a black and green one, so I did that with alternating colors. I did this one where the beads are on the inside, and these are pink and white. This one. And this one, I did them like a little spiral one. But like, it's like thread. The beads are on the outside, but there's just one bead in the threading. Y'all, I've been watching these Kumihimo videos, and I've been hooked. So I was like, I want to go to Hobby Lobby and get some stuff. So that's what I did. And I'm kind of mad because like they had a kit with like the disc and thread and all that stuff in it. But like the box looked like, I don't know if it was packaging or was it like somebody went through the box. I didn't waste time to look through the box and see if everything was in there, so I just got things separately. I got a disc to make my pattern. I got this cord. It's a purple, like a pinkish, and two different colors of like purplish, light purples. I got 4 different kind of beads. I got some white beads, some green beads, some black beads, and some pink beads. And I got these bobbins to put on so, you know, your necklace isn't so long and can get tangled up. I got some glue and some like needle threaders as well. But y'all, I'm thinking about, you know, making these and, you know, trying to make a little something on the side, make matching bracelets and necklaces and stuff like that. I just trying to keep myself busy, y'all. I'm working on this one right here. This is a more, if you will, detailed one, but there's been more than one time when I've been working and I didn't got to working and I done missed a step, and I'm like, oh snap, that didn't go too well. But yeah, that's what I've been up to. So y'all, that was the gist. If I left anything out, by all means leave a comment below. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It's free all day, every day, free 99. Make sure your notifications are on so when my beautiful face puts up a video, you can click on it, you can like it, you can share it with your people, and you can come over and be one of my peoples. If you're already one of my peoples, oh, welcome back. Y'all know what to do. Tell your people to tell their people to come over and be one of my peoples by clicking that icon above. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.